Joining me now from Lisbon to discuss Portugal's political upheaval and the fallout we've seen already and what's to come is Francisco Salgueiro. He is a best-selling author and expert on Portugal and Europe at large. And Francisco, why don't we start there? You're there in Lisbon. How are people there viewing all of this?
Yeah, hi, Mike. Nice being on your show. Well, it is a very messy situation at this moment because everything is rolling very fast. Yesterday, there was the resignation of the foreign minister that was the member of the coalition party. But then today, a few hours ago, once again, the prime minister and the ex-foreign minister went on conversations to see what they can do to save what has been done. So everyone is a little bit in a turmoil, but perhaps tomorrow it will be okay. So it's a little bit messy. We don't know exactly what will happen.
You know, they're never very good options when you're kind of stuck in this position. You can raise taxes, you can ask for more money, you can cut spending. Not all good options, and politicians tend to try and avoid these. So what's really at work here, and can this government hold?
Well, the main problem here was that the finance minister resigned this Monday, and he was kind of the prime minister because everyone said that he was the prime minister. So this guy resigned, and then came this lady to occupy his place, and this lady was being investigated at this moment because she made some loans, very high, very difficult loans that people here don't see with good eyes. And that was what led to the resignation of the foreign minister. That was the leader of the junior party of the coalition. So at the moment, it was because of that, but also because the leader of the junior party of the coalition says he has not been taken in account over the last months in the decisions that have been taken.
What about these austerity measures? You know, they're very stringent, and if they're not met, there's the prospect that they may have to return this bailout money. So there aren't a lot of good options. What do you see going forward?
Well, I think that the IMF, the German government, has to realize once and for all that austerity measures do not lead to growth. And they haven't understood that yet. A few weeks ago, they said they had made a few mistakes on the program in Greece, but they continue to implement those mistakes. And as we can see in Portugal, Spain, Greece, and also in Ireland, the unemployment rate is skyrocketing. In Portugal, we have the third highest in the European Union. Immigration is on record levels. Today, because of what happened, the Portuguese bond, 10-year bonds, was at 8%. So everything is a little bit crazy, but the austerity measures are not leading to growth. And I don't know, I really don't know, I really would like to ask to the finance minister of Germany how he thinks that the country will grow if people are going out to the streets unemployed, if people don't have money to eat. For me, that's a very difficult question I would like to know the answer to this question.
Well, let me ask you a question kind of dovetailed to that. Can you kind of describe for us the level of frustration of the people there who are probably asking the same question that you're asking?
Well, yeah, Portugal is a very strange country because we comply with almost anything that we are set to do. That's why at the beginning of the austerity measures, we knew things would go accordingly to the IMF. So people are doing exactly. People don't go to the streets like in Spain go or like in Greece they go, and people tend to comply, but at the same time, they don't have money to eat. They'd have to take the children out of school. They have to emigrate. So it's very, very difficult, but curiously, at the same time, people don't go out to the streets to protest. Before I came to the studio, I was looking at the images in Egypt. That doesn't happen here in Portugal. When there are protests in Portugal, normally are the elder people, because are the pensioners that have been losing a lot of their rights, that go to the streets, the youth, that should be the strength to change everything, prefer to go to the beach, prefer to go out at night, or prefer to go to summer festivals. It's strange, but that's the reality.
Well, Francisco, thank you so much for giving us that update from Lisbon.
Thank you very much. Happy to be on the show.